How's it going, guys? My name is Josiah, and today we're going to be installing a camshaft kit on my 5.7 charger. Let's get right into it. I was going to start off with the parts list that came with my camshaft kit. I got a stage 2 cam from AMS Racing, Brian Tooley Racing. I got the hardened push rods, valve springs. I'm also going to be installing Longtube headers. It came with everything, all the valves, seals, head bolts. This is the Hellcat Oil pump I have, and I ordered another VVT as well. I'm also going to be locking that out. And I got some miscellaneous stuff, ultra black copper seal for the exhaust manifolds, some assembly lube as well. And then I also got all the head gaskets and stuff like that. Some tools you'll need. You need a crankshaft puller. You need a torque wrench, magnet to fish out some metal shavings from the oil pan. Of course, you'll need your oil, coolant, oil filter. And I got some other miscellaneous tools as well. But basically, the reason I'm making this video is to give you guys confidence to work on your car yourselves. Mechanics be charging people crazy prices, so I want to give you guys the confidence to be able to work on your car yourself. Myself, I've actually never done an engine replacement or camshaft, any engine work at all. So if you can see me do it, then I know you can do it. So stay tuned. Alright guys, here's an update. I got the intake manifold off. I got it covered off so nothing gets in there. I just drained the coolant. So now I'm gonna work on getting this cooling fan off, and then I'm gonna drop the radiator. And then I'm gonna start on these accessories up here so I can get to the timing cover. Alright, to remove the radiator cooling fan, you gotta use a pair of pliers like this. Grip that, take this hose off. I think some fluid will come out. And there is a bolt right here. It's like right here. You'll see it connected. Just look at what you're doing. And then there's one on this side. And then you have to pull this electrical plug right here. And this thing should pull right out.
Hey guys, just a little update of where I'm at. So I'm currently trying to get this crankshaft bolt out, which is right here. I'm not gonna touch it because I heated it up with the blowtorch for about 45 seconds. I just cracked it loose. I promise you, it took so long and it was so hard. But yeah, I used the belt trick. I wrapped the belt around the AC compressor, I believe that is, like that, because if you don't use that, the crankshaft will just spin, and that's what's controlling your pistons from going up and down. We'll talk about that later though. But yeah, this project is definitely taking longer than I thought it would. But I'm trying to get all these 13mm bolts out of the timing cover now. So I gotta remove this hose because it's connected to the AC condenser. I'll probably leave this upper hose for now. What else do I got? I'm sure I got a couple of more, and then I have to do the 5 bolts down in the drain pan down there, and that should be it. Probably give you guys a pattern after I take this timing cover off on how to do it. Then I still have to take the coil packs out and the valve covers too, so got a lot to do, guys. Alright, you guys will need this tool. It's called a crankshaft pulley tool. Get it at like Harbor Freight or something for like 25 bucks. So you guys see these 3 bolts right here? It's in the pattern of this, like the triangle or whatever. 1, there's 1 up there, 2, and 3. This bolt comes in the pack. I guess it's a universal size or something for all cars. Screw it in the middle where you just took your crankshaft bolt out of. You keep screwing this into there. So I'll show you guys how to do it. You keep putting it in there, you screw it in there, screw it all the way where the crankshaft was, and then you will put I think I read it's a 14mm head on here. I've been watching a lot of videos on how to do this stuff, guys. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible for you guys, so you can just use my video, but I'm sure that won't happen. I also got the AC, not the AC, but the alternator pulled off. It's 3 bolts, and you just lay it off to the side. I believe it's 1 or 2 down here, and then it's like 1 here or something like that. But yeah, let's get her going. All right, you guys, as you can see, I got the 14mm socket on the end. I got the thing that comes with the kit pulled in there, and the thing I have on the end, it's something like this. I'll show you when I pull it off. But yeah, you're actually cranking righty-tighty, so you're pushing on that. This screw actually doesn't screw into the crankshaft. It's like a spacer on there, so I'm able to get it off. So I'm cranking on this, and you can tell it's coming off because these aren't lined up anymore. So I keep cranking on this, and maybe you guys can see it come off. See that space getting wider there? Hopefully it comes off soon. You can start seeing some stuff out there. Praise God, praise God. Guys, this is a lot of work, but it's worth it if you got the time and the determination. All right, guys, just came off, and then this is the part I was talking about. This is a part of the puller, so it looks like this. It'll come in the kit, and this is how it looks when it comes off. That's how it looks, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. As you can see, those L's in red right there, I'm just marking where the bolts came from. L is a long bolt, S is a short. I'm leaving the water pump on. I'm on the bolts in the alternator, AC compressor. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, guys, I'm under the car. I'm gonna show you guys the 5 bolts you need to unloose. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, well, this is the timing cover right here. 1, it's 3 on the front, and then 1 more on the opposite side of this. So 5 bolts, 10mm. Not that one, that one. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you which bolts you need to unbolt for the alternator and the AC compressor. All right, for alternator, there was 3 bolts. 1 right here. I don't quite remember, but I remember it was 3 bolts. It was like a day or 2 ago, so I don't really remember. So I'm gonna show you the power steering pump right now. I believe that one was actually a little bit harder. Or whatever it is, the AC condenser, power steering pump, I don't fucking know. All right, there was 1 right here. And there's 1. It's dark under here, but it's right here. Get a flashlight. And there's 1 right here. 1, 2. And then there's also 1. I got it from the top actually, so you can't really see it from here. Right there where that hole is, right there. And then as you can see, it's playing it, so yeah, We're getting there, baby. Alright, so a little trick I got to get these hoses off. You just twist them because they're really hard to break off. You'll see when you do it. So you just twist it back and forth, and you can see it getting some play. It's really hard. I was trying to like put like a pry tool down there, but it's like not budging at all. Alright guys, the part that arguably took me the longest is finally here. I got all the bolts out of the timer cover, so I think. I got them out of the oil pan, alternator, and the AC compressor. So you don't want to pry too much. If you're prying too much, you probably miss the bolt somewhere. That's good. I got a pan under here as well to catch it. Well, I guess before I take it off, it'd be a good idea to show you guys which bolts to take out, so you don't have to remove your water pump right here. It will be every other bolt. So starting from the top of the block right here, remove this one, remove this one, keep this one, remove this one, keep this one, remove, keep, keep, remove, keep, remove, keep, remove. Well, those are the ones you need to take out. Extra long bolt here, extra long bolt here. I think there's only 2 of them. Maybe it was 1 more, but yeah, those are the ones you need to remove so you don't move your timing cover. If there's a short bolt that comes out, not your timing cover, but your water pump, if there's a short bolt that comes out of here, screw it back in because you want to keep this tight. Now I'm gonna keep prying on this timing cover. All right, guys, remember how I said if it's not coming away freely, you missed a bolt? Right behind the coolant tube, right there. This is the bolt I missed. Right the opposite side of that one. So, and I know it's a long bolt as well that goes through the block as L symmetrical. See how easy it removes now. Very easy. Pull it off almost. Alright guys, and this is how it looks, so I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I guess it looks fine to me. I don't see anything broken, so what I'm gonna start working on next is unbolting these coil packs. There's 2 bolts on each pack, total of 8 of them. 10mm bolt. Obviously you gotta unplug the electrical connection as well. Boom. How's it going? Next day, I unloosened all of these valve cover bolts. They don't come all the way out. They're like this. I didn't know that at first. So yeah, they don't come out all the way. They just come out halfway like this. Then you can pry it up. So that's what I'm gonna do next. So we can unloosen those head bolts. Well, I guess the rocker arms first, and then we can get to the head bolts and yeah, get these heads off. Alright, how's it going guys? I got the valve covers off. So now there is 5 rocker arm bolts for the intake and the exhaust side for a total of 10 bolts. Go ahead and take those out, starting in the middle and working your way outwards, both sides. Same thing over here. Alright guys, my mic died, so here's a little voiceover. On each cylinder head, there's a total of 20 large head bolts, 10 on each cylinder head. Go ahead and unbolt all of those on each side. There's also these 5 smaller head bolts on top that are harder to see. Those are shorter. Go ahead and take those out as well. Then on the back, you'll see your coolant temperature sensors. Go ahead and unbolt those. Careful not to break the wire, and then slump everything over. And then right here, you have your O2 sensors that are connected to your headers. Go ahead and disconnect those before you try and take your heads off. Alright guys, after getting those cylinder heads off, I'm feeling really good. Here's the short block where the lifter bores are. There's one screw on each set of lifters. And look at these stock manifolds versus the aftermarket ones. There is an insane difference here, guys. Hey guys, how's it going? Back on the Charger. It's been a couple of days. It's been pretty cold here in Missouri, but I want to show you guys what I'm working on now. I'm currently about to take this VVT gear off. I have a new one. I'm gonna lock it, but right now I'm just timing the engine. You want the piston at top dead center. I'm sure you guys know this already. I put my crankshaft bolt back in here. And before I take this VVT gear off, I want to time the engine. So if you guys see this little mark right here in the gear, you want that to be at the top of the block. So I just gotta go a little bit more. Should be about right there. And then your piston will also be at top dead center. So now I am going to release this bolt here in the center, take off my tensioner. So for the tensioner, see if I can point with something here. There's a hole right here that you can push this over and stick a Allen key through there. So right now it's tension, so I could be able to get like a bolt on there and can't take that off. And then, so it'll move if you take this tension off before you're gonna do that bolt. So do that. You just need like a little pry tool to be able to pull over here and stick a Allen key in there. But yeah, that's my next step. All right guys, here's a trick for you guys. I haven't been able to get this camshaft bolt out yet because you have to, when you spin this spins, this spins, this spins. Both of them spin these pistons, so it's hard to hold one and then crank the other one. So I put a thing right here, Allen wrench, whatever. I had it, breaker bar. Well, it's really just from the jack whatever right there. So you guys can tell I'm tired. Now I'm gonna be able to. I can't do it on camera now. But whenever I would do like this, it'll jam up in there so it ain't moving no more. So hopefully this works for you guys.
All right guys, I needed 2 breaker bars actually. One here, pushing up on this, then I got a lot more leverage here now. So hopefully this works. Would you look at that, guys? Shit, it's coming out. Oh, yes. All right, now you guys want to get a long screwdriver like this one and an Allen key. You want to put the screwdrivers like a little gap right here. Since we already took the bolts out, we're gonna need to hold this, make sure it doesn't come off. And like I said, hole here, stick them there. So uh-oh, hold up. All right. All right, guys, don't try and do what I did and record it while you do it. Take your time. I had to do it by hand. It came off from here, and I had to like manually push this over, which is a lot of tension. And it's 3 holes actually. So yeah, just make sure you stick it all the way through. Whole tensioner. All right, now we can take this gear off, and all we do for that is Should do it on camera, yeah. Let's take this off. Slump that over to the side. And that's our VVT here, but we're gonna be replacing this one. All right, guys, you also have to get off this camshaft plate. It's a T30. I'm also gonna put this rag over this so no crud gets on the chain or anything like that. A little stuck from all those years, I guess. And there you go. Guys, you really want to make sure you're keeping your bags and parts and stuff. Alright guys, here's the time I've been waiting for to pull these lifters out. Been having real bad misfires on cylinder 8, so let's get these trays out of here and see how these lifters are looking after 160,000 miles. Guys, genius idea, magnet. Oh God. Yep, like I thought. Look at that, absolutely toast. Get that bearing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, cooked for sure. Yep, that's the one that was messing up for me. Seems like all of them want to come up the tray like that. All right, seems I only had one bad lifter in here. All the other ones seem pretty regular. You know, they all look like this. The car is super old. Well, it's not old. It has a lot of miles on it, about like 160. So, yeah. Old out with the old and with the new. All right, guys, just ready to take the cam out. Old camshaft bolt. Which we can use it as a lever to pull it out. Oh, it's actually coming out fairly easy, guys. Make sure you guys got a good view of that. All right. I'm gonna put on some bigger gloves. You gotta kind of lever off of it a little bit. There we go. Make sure you go nice and slow, guys. It's no rush, please. There we go. Gotta kind of get a feel for it. When you guys do it, you guys will be able to feel it as well. Not too hard. And there's our camshaft. All right, guys, we're going to and get our new stage 2 camshaft installed. Here it is right here. I'm probably going to be degreeing it, but we'll see if that happens or not. When you're installing it, you're going to have this dial pin up. Install your old camshaft bolt in there. All right, while we're waiting on that assembly loop to heat up a little bit, I just started unplugging my MDS ports here. There's 4 of them, and there's also, I think that's an 8mm screw down there. All right, guys, these were a little bit tricky to get out, but the trick is to twist it, and before you do, hit it with a mallet. This is actually from Chrysler. I already hit them, so I'm not gonna hit them again, but I just got this one out. Let it come out. This top part will break off, and then you'll be stuck trying to get the rest out of there. You don't want to do that, so it's not easy. So just like everything, you have to pull up. There you go. And here's our new MDS plugs. You don't need to worry about this harness. Now I'm gonna figure out if I need this VVT wire harness here or not, because I'm locking that VVT actually. But yeah, don't let any of this crud get into those ports. So I'm gonna plug these up ASAP. All right, we got the MDS plugs in. Make sure you tap them down with the mallet so the O-ring fully sits. in the hole, tap them down, and then use the same screws you had before. I haven't tightened these yet to secure them, and then easy as that. I'm gonna get the camshaft in. All right, guys, we have our new camshaft here. Make sure you install it with the dowel pin up. Like I said, don't want any of those contaminants going into the engine. Assembly lube. A whole bunch of that up here. I'm only gonna do half for now so I can have leverage. All right, let's start getting her in. Seems to be a lot easier in than out. All right, when I get there, I'm gonna apply some more assembly lube. Be generous. Don't want to force it. I want to gently go in there. Last part's a little difficult because it's so heavy. Just got to feel for it. All right, we're now gonna throw in our new non-MDF lifters. Just I'll do one on camera. It comes with this screw as well, so that's great. It doesn't matter which cylinder they go in, because they're all the same. So how's it going, guys? Next day. So already got my VVT phaser limiter on there, and that's not locked to limiter. Now I'm gonna try and get this oil pump off, so I'm gonna start with unloosening these 10mm bolts on the tensioner. Once I take that off, I'll be able to rotate the oil pump like this. Then I'll be able to get that screw out. I'll show you how I do it whenever I get this stuff off. All right, guys, I got the 13mm screws out, 2, 3, 4. Now you're able to rotate this way. I shoved a rag right here because you don't wanna have to pull that oil can work. So it's a bolt right here. 13 mil, I believe. Put that on there, and you're able to screw it out like this. This is the trick you can do. You can like push it over like this. All right, guys, it's not fun, but it is possible. Easier said than done. So the more you unscrew the bolt, the farther it goes down, and it makes it really hard to get you can't get the fucking wrench on there. So I had to unscrew with the pliers. Took me about 10 minutes, but hey, possible. All right, guys, so what I did, I had to use a screwdriver to pry that seal. I don't know if it's a seal or if it's just like corroded on there or whatever. And I got this old cord, electrical cord. I just cut the ends off of it because it used to go into an outlet. I don't know what charger it used to be. I want the ends to look like this so you can fit it in that socket hole. Without letting it fall. Just feed it through. Try and go top down. Yeah, it works. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you another trick. So earlier when I didn't have the rags down here, I dropped the nut or a bolt down here, and I just fished it out with a adjustable magnet. There's a screen on the pickup tube, so it wouldn't have went into the engine anyway, but I definitely still don't want it down there. All right, you guys tell me if this is good or bad, but I just pulled this out of the engine. I don't know what this goes to, but I'm not feeling good. And got those tiny particles on there too, shimmering in the light. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. All right, guys, you wanna make sure your timing is right before you do this. I'll get back to this oil pump in a minute. But you wanna make sure your engine's at top dead center. One, want your 2 marks in between that line right there. And you wanna use your phone like with the flashlight on as well. There is another, you probably just watch Hemi timing videos. Or it's hard to just do it like this. Timing mark right there, and then also you'll see that little dot on the
gear down here as well. So as you can see, it's right vertical of that line right there. So yeah, yep, it's right there in dark.
All right, guys. Yeah, this is definitely a lot harder than taking it off. I had to put rags down there so it wouldn't fall. I dropped it like twice, but as long as you got an adjustable magnet, you can pick it up no problem. And yeah, you got to start it with your fingers. It's really hard. It's taking me it's like 30 minutes, honestly. And you do it by hand, and then you got to use 10 snips to get it tighter. Then you got to use your wrench. So I'm gonna get this tight, and then can move on. We're back out here working on the 5.7. So as you can see, let me get my. So I just got the valve springs changed on this head right here. Yep. And then I've got 2 done on here, and then I still need to do these 6 right here. When I get to the last 2, I'll show you guys my technique for doing it. But with my kit, I got these upgraded springs. I got the valve seals, and I also got the shims or the locators. Is I don't know, I guess different companies call them different things, but I'm going to be showing you guys my technique on replacing these valve springs. I've already done these 6, and I've also done these 8 already, so I've got my method quite down packed. So what you want to do first is get yourself some rags and put them under that piston, so that when you take out the keepers, the valves won't come out. There's no problem if they do, but just saves you a step. Next thing you want to do, grab yourself a hammer. Be very light. This is the only time we use a hammer. You want to gently tap on these until you see them moving a little bit, so that you can free the keeper. Tap on the edges a little bit. Same on this side. Not too hard. Alright, next we will take our Hemi valve tool. You need this tool. Don't even think about doing it with the C-clamp compressor or the other tool I've seen out there. It's 20 bucks on Amazon, so grab this, set it there, get your 13-bit, drill it down. Now you need your other part of the compressor tool. You're gonna screw this down until it hits that notch right there. Make sure it's all tight. Good. Grab your 16mm bit. Drill it down. Now you see that? How my keeper isn't coming up? That means I need to hit it with the hammer again. See if we can get it this time. There we go. You guys can see that the keepers are no longer in place right there. Get yourself magnet, keeper there, grab the other one. Cool. Now we can let the pressure off the spring. There we go. Tie, remove the spring. We're going to be using this retainer at the top for our new springs, so we'll keep that. Put the old spring in the trash. You're gonna need a pair of these 10 snips. Down here is your valve seal. You grab that very carefully. Pinch, twist a little bit, and it should come up. Takes a little play for sure, but it's not too hard. Twist it, break all that grime off of there. And you want to be gentle with this. Easy. We'll take our new one. This is my technique that I was using. I'll put a little bit of engine oil, that royal purple. Do it on there. This one makes these easier to slide down, you know? Now, throw it on top. Wig it a little bit. Don't force nothing, guys. But, yep. There'll be a little resistance.
to seal, so it's doing its job. Push it down. Now we need to take this off so that we can put a 13mm bolt around this. Yeah, you can do it like this, but you won't get a good seal if you do it like this. You need to have some leverage down. 13mm. And you're gonna, I'll show you guys after I push it down how it needs to look when it's fully seated. And you guys want to push square on it so you're not messing up your valve at all. This is how it will look when it's fully seated. There will be a little space, but you shouldn't see any like air gap or nothing like that. It should be fully seated against the lip. Next up, we'll take our magnet back out, grab that washer down there. And my kit is from Brian Tooley Racing. So I actually called them to make sure I got the correct order right on this, to make sure I'm not adding extra or needing extra stuff. So they told me I only need a spring, their shim. You grab one of those, nothing else down there, grab that shim, throw it down there like that, put it down. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just gotta know what you're looking for, and oh yeah, this works. Take your old retainer, throw it on top, get it set up. And you're able to move this a little bit so that the valve doesn't hit it when you're coming down on it. I like to do it a little bit by hand at first to make sure I'm not gonna hit that valve. And once I clear that valve down there, you get that 16 back down on there. You wanna go slow with this part. You wanna go real slow. All right, cool. I passed the valve. Keep going down. So you got enough room to get these keepers. They are two-sided ones. It's like concave. You're gonna put the larger part up top. All right, and when they seat like that, you're gonna want to hold them a little bit. It's not gonna get you as long as you go slow. Back out slowly. Make sure there's no binding anywhere. If you hear anything crazy, let off of it. And there we go. Hey guys, I just took my mid pipes out. That is a terrible job. Very hard to do. So now I'm cleaning my cylinder head gaskets. I have a razor here. I have a very light Scotch-Brite pad, very light. After I get all the big material off, I'm using Simple Green and some WD-40. I researched everything I'm doing, so feel free to use this technique. Just make sure you aren't gouging in here. Very smooth to get the big stuff off, and then for like stuff that won't scrape off, you can use Scotch-Brite pads. Here's a little before and after that I can see. Very clean. And then here's the before here. So this is how it used to look. So use the method, guys. Use the method. All right, guys, I'm done with both cylinder heads. As you can see, they're looking pretty. Really in love with this. Now all I have to do, you guys can't see it, but I have to do the iron engine block now. All right, guys, for the iron block, I'm using a red Scotch-Brite pad. You can be a little rougher on the iron since it's more durable than the aluminum. I squirted some WD-40 on here. I'm just going all around the gaskets, or where the gasket would go, and cleaning it up. To finish it off, I just soaked this in brake clean and wiped everything up. I didn't spray it because I didn't want any overspray to get on any plastic and dry it out. But after this, I'm gonna take these
rags out and wipe the inside of the walls with a little bit of oil.
All right, guys, we just installed our headers on here. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I am now getting ready to clean these surfaces up one last time and install my head gaskets, and then get a friend to throw those bad boys on there because they're all extremely heavy. I really want to do this right the first time. Another trick I found out to get the coolant and stuff out of the holes: paper towels. Don't let it sit in there too long just so it doesn't break off. But yeah, this is another trick I found out because blown it out with that air compressor and then the shot vac didn't even work. So paper towels are doing the trick. Alright guys, I got the gaskets on. I rubbed the inside of the cylinder with a little bit of oil on each side. Make sure I vacuumed it out. All good, no worries. Yeah, I'm gonna solo this. I got the some zip ties to the side of the way so we can just hopefully have it real smooth. I'll show you guys how I do it. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad. Guys, that was a lot of work, but it was worth it. And I can't lie, I scared myself a little bit because you see this space right here? It doesn't look like these are supposed to be right here. Like, it looks like a mismatched them. That's actually right. This goes on the driver's side, that's how you know, and then these 3 holes for reference. And I looked at pictures as well. But yeah, guys, that was no fun, especially this one. No fun at all. But you have to go on square. That's the trick. You can't get one on and then the other. That's what I was trying to do. But yeah, guys, this thing's looking clean. Clean. Let's go.
I am now gonna pull my pin out of my tensioner. Cool, took all the slack out of the chain. Now I'll be able to tighten this camshaft bolt down to 90 foot-pounds. These are 8 foot-pounds for the tensioner, and then you just tighten these. Just showing you guys again the method I'm using. I got the big wrench on the crankshaft bolt down there. I got this in reverse right here. This is my torque wrench right here. Got it to 90. And you see, I'm able to do it without anything turning. Oh, it came off thing down there. I gotta use 2 hands, guys. Alrighty, guys, we've come a long way. So I got the head bolts torqued down. I got the rocker arms torqued down. I turned the crankshaft to make sure all of the valves and springs are working correctly. Right now I am putting the new gaskets on the valve covers. These are for your spark plugs right here. New seal. Good to replace them since it came with it. Why not? So yeah, let's keep going. Alright guys, another little update for you. This valve cover was hell. Actually ended up super gluing it down and using the zip tie method. I eventually got it to work. I made sure I got it to work. So don't be talking about it's not gonna work, because I spent like 2 hours probably trying to do it. But anyway, I just got the camshaft bolted down like the method I used earlier. Put this one in reverse, and then this one you can tighten down on. Boom, get it to 90 foot-pounds. So yeah, now I'm going to start on the valve cover, or the timing cover, I mean. Alright guys, I made a mistake. I put all my stuff on the timing cover. Luckily, I didn't put the AC compressor on and the alternator, but I'm gonna unbolt this because I forgot to put on my timing cover kit. I didn't find it. I thought I didn't come with one, so I thought it'd be okay. But I want this to be a quality job, so I'm gonna be taking it off, putting this one on. Alright guys, pulling that timing cover back off wasn't fun, but old one off, new one back on. We'll get some more RTV on there. That stuff holds really well. I had to really tug on that thing, so definitely gonna be putting some more of this stuff back down. And yeah, better now than never, or later I guess. So alright, didn't use a terrible amount of RTV, but you can see how much I used there, right there, and right there. Alright, gonna give you guys a tip, just because I struggled here. Your long bolts, you're gonna have 3 of them. One goes here, one goes here, and one goes here. There you go. And for the timing cover, it's every other one to take it off. You don't have to take the water pump off. So you take this one out, take this one out, leave, take out, leave, take out, have a mark, take out, leave, take out, leave. Well, leave both of those. Take out, take out, take out. One back here, take out the smaller one. For the crankshaft pulley reinstallation, you can deploy the belt trick again, because you're gonna need it. Alright guys, I just put my new intake gaskets on. Throw that on there. Don't forget about your MAF sensor, your vacuum hose, and these 2 coolant sensors right here. Slap that on, then I put my serpentine belt on, and we should be good to go after I change my fluids.
Alright guys, we got it all put back together. We're gonna try and do the first start. We're gonna cross our fingers. We got everything hooked up. Let's see if she runs good. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's out there. Alright guys, you can see I got the open headers right now. Just got it up on the lift. We're about to install the mid pipes right now. That'll connect here, here to here. As you can see, nothing else there. Out to 5-inch tips. Got the reducer on, got it welded up. Guys, look at this oil pressure at idle, 99 PSI. That's how you know you did the job right, boys. Let's go. Then I'll give it a little bit of gas. So it's up there, boys. It's up there. Yeah, I like the back better. It sounds good back here.